Good morning, Tim the Tool Guy coming to you with another RV mod. This time I have a, well, what I'm trying to do is move the spare tire. What I did is I bought this thing, the BAL Tire Carrier. I believe it's a 28218. It's the kind that's supposed to work with an enclosed underbelly. So what I did is I had to customize it to get it to fit in this space. Each side of the frame, I basically centered it on this support, and it actually fits. The center of the tire will be right about there or so. So the way it is stock is it has these connected to these plates. So I just cut it off with a cutoff wheel on my grinder. It's a 4.5 inch grinder. And then I smooth it down the edge. This white mark is where the bottom of the frame is. Okay, it's 2 3/4 from the cutoff. The holes are 1.5 inches down. On this one, okay, it actually comes down to 1 3/4 is where I cut this notch. This little notch I had to cut out. So the frame mounts at 1 3/4 from the edge. The holes from the edge are basically just a hair over 1/2 inch. Okay, here's how passenger side goes in. And I measured this carefully to have, so there's basically 1 inch of space from the bottom of the frame to, about where this beam is. So I basically put it about I want the tire to sit up from the top of the tire is going to be about 1/2 inch recessed, which should fit nicely. Also, I forgot to mention that I cut off each of these 4 pieces 9 inches. I cut off the end that has this clippy thingy on the smaller diameter one. Now it's time to hook up the smaller tubes to the passenger side. Okay, bolt goes in from the outside. Bushing. Rod. Bushing. Plate. That. Perfect. Bolt, bushing, rod, bushing, nut on the end. Very cool. And next, these four go in next, and the bolts go underneath. But I'm not going to tighten it up yet until I have this, until I have the tire positioned in the correct spot. Next step, install the big bolts. Bolt, nut, tighten that down. Leave this one loose until I get the tire on. Then I put a washer. Where is it? Washer, lock nut, another bolt on top to hold it down. Okay, we don't have much play, which is good. This is pretty strong material, so it's not rubbing on the underbelly, which is the concern I had if I got one of those crank type down, because it's only supported in the middle, and the tire would be able to move a bunch, and it would eventually wear away the underbelly. And we don't want that. Probably about right there. We need room to be able to pull this out. And tighten it. Now the tire is secure. So in order to change the tire, we gotta take the bolt out, push it down. Thankfully, it can swing a little bit left and right, otherwise this tire would be in the way. All right, so all this is now to put it in place. You take this bolt, tighten it down. Doesn't need to go too tight. And then it's got a hole in it, like a cotter pin deal. Oh, there we go. All right, see there how it goes in, and that should hold it steady. And there we go. Let's test ground clearance. So, like right here, it's giving me about 14 inches. Although the bolt hangs down a little bit lower, so 13 and a half. Let's say 13 and a half. Now, we're up at least an inch and a half. So we have at least 12 inches ground clearance, which is, you know, not bad, but it's close to the axle. So I'm okay with that. And there you have it, the BAL 28218, I believe, underbody tire carrier. Thanks for watching.